Hey folks, what is going on? It's Jacob coming at you with another video. I hope you're all doing very well. Coming at you on a Monday afternoon from the Gold Coast here in Australia. In this one, I want to talk to you about what's the ultimate goal with an information business. And this is just not something that I hear many people talking about. They're just not, it doesn't come up in conversation, right? Everyone's talking tactics, everyone's talking this social media platform, that social media platform, this funnel, that funnel. They're losing sight of the big picture. All right? And I don't know if they just don't talk about it or they don't realize that this is the end game. Right? This is where you need to get to have longevity. And I don't think many people are thinking about it. So between me and you, if this can illuminate a pathway for you that will give you sustainability, longevity in your information business, then that's a good little secret that we can keep between the two of us. Okay. Before I jump into it, if you haven't already, be sure to 1, subscribe. 2, click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a video. 3, give this video a like if you feel you get value from it. If you don't, totally okay. And if you haven't already, there's going to be a link in the description, or you can head over to jacobcaris.com/group, and you can get all the information about my free Facebook group. Super active over there. Great group of people. Tons of cool stuff going on. Talking tactics, talking strategies, talking bigger picture stuff like this that most people in the industry aren't talking about. So you'll get a lot from it if you want to jump over and join. We'll roll the intro quickly. We'll get into it. All right, so let's jump back into the office and have a brief chat about this one. All right, so if you are selling info or you want to sell info, and by that I mean courses, coaching, consulting, that kind of stuff, or maybe you're currently selling information products, any of those, as an affiliate, but you've ultimately got designs on wanting to sell your own eventually, okay? One of the trickiest parts of this business is going to be juggling, thinking about what to do now, today, this week, this month, versus where the fuck am I taking all of this, right? Like, where is it going? What's the end game, if you will, right? And look, I'm not going to sit here and say that I've got it all figured out, right? Reality is things can change, and who knows? But I think you need clarity on what can you keep improving on in your business, be it your brand, your offers, your structure, your pricing, all of that kind of stuff. Where am I taking this thing and where can I keep improving, okay? And one of the things that I got told very early on, or I learnt, no one told me directly, I learnt it, because I've studied this stuff like a maniac, is that ultimately, and it makes total sense, but I just don't think many people are talking about it, is that ultimately you want to get to the point in your info business where you're selling evergreen information. Okay, now what do I mean by that? I mean stuff that doesn't change with the wind, right? If you currently sell a course on Facebook ads, you're going to know the harsh reality of, holy crap, Facebook's just changed the interface again for the 16th time this month, right? Same with Google ads. I don't think they're as bad. But, you know, anything that includes like technical, platform-specific stuff, funnels, software, that shit changes like crazy. It's always changing. And what that means is that you are going to constantly need to update and change your stuff, right? Now, I'm not saying you want to get to the point where you create stuff that you just, you know, can sell forever and never think about again, right? You want to keep your stuff up to date, absolutely. But the difference is, if you can get your information business to the point where it sells evergreen, fundamental information, right, with your take on it, your spin on it, that's not dictated to by a platform or a certain affiliate program or a certain piece of software, or, you know, 6 different pieces of software integrating and that dashboard changes every 3 weeks and then something become obsolete or a new thing comes along and you've constantly got to change and update and update and update and update. If you can get into the point where you're selling evergreen information, that is going to give you a lot of longevity in this game. Okay, so if I was to give you an example in my own business, right? I started out as an affiliate marketer, worked with the folks at ClickFunnels, Legendary Marketer, KBB, did really well with all those. Then I got into the kind of course creation information marketing game and released a program called the Super Affiliate Accelerator, which is still available. You can go check it out. That's how I won the 2 Comma Club that you can see up on the wall behind me. And since going through that process of winning that and really, you know, falling in love with the process of how do you package up information and sell it, I've since broadened my own personal brand to be more inclusive of helping people do that as well, beyond just the affiliate stuff, right? So the evolution of my brand, if I, you know, am wanting to continue to push towards selling more evergreen information over the long term, right? It's not going to happen overnight, but it would be a shift from teaching Facebook tactics to teaching or coaching on or mentoring on or whatever on offer creation, as an example. Because where Facebook tactics may change, how you craft a killer offer, right? How you break down, you know, what are people's objections going to be? How do I come up with solutions to each of those so that they you know, it's undeniable that this thing can help them? How do I price it? Right? What pricing strategies am I using? What guarantees am I putting in place? How do I use urgency? How do I use scarcity? Those fundamental things, right, that make an offer just smoke. And someone will be reading it, right? They'll be on their phone and they'll be sitting in their chair and they're almost like starting to squirm a little bit because they're going, holy shit, I need this and you've got me. That stuff never changes, right? That stuff doesn't change. It doesn't matter if I'm sharing that offer to you over a video, if I'm texting you, if we're on the phone, if I write up a sales letter, it doesn't matter. That is never changing because it's fundamentally, it's psychology. Right? It's what issues are people going to come up with? How do I craft a solution to fix those? How do I price this? How do I de-risk it? How do I get people to want to buy now? That doesn't matter what platform, what software, what technology. If it's a good offer, it's a good offer. So that's just an example. Okay? But if you're in the info game or you're coming into the info game, keep one eye on this prize. That is where long-term you need to be heading. You're probably not going to be able to go there immediately, right? Because most of us start more in the tactics and then get into the strategy and we're in that kind of area for a while. But longer term, you need to be looking at how can I monetize evergreen information that doesn't change every day, every week, every month, every year. Because that's going to give you huge longevity. And then the assets that you build around that information, the ROI, the lifetime value of those assets is going to be massive because you'll be able to continuously sell it, continuously sell it, continuously sell it. You can make some updates, some tweaks, some refreshes, you know, like they rewrite parts of a book, right? Updated version. But fundamentally, it's not going to change because it's not driven by the latest and greatest trend, hack, loophole, right? And that's a whole nother topic, but I wouldn't recommend that you build your business on the foundation of, you know, always just jumping at what's hot, because you're just going to be always trying to, you know, chase your tail and catch trends. If you can get into evergreen, fundamental information that, you know, has been around and you put your own spin on it, your own twist on it, that's going to give you a lot of longevity. Okay, something to think about. Think about where you're heading. Think about the business that you're in, the business that you want to build, and keep one eye on that for the long term, and it's going to give you a lot of longevity, a lot of sustainability in your information business. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. Like the video, subscribe, join the group, all that kind of good stuff, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Cheers.
La 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 la.